Hello everyone, welcome back. Senior 904 here, aka The Last Jedi on Overwatch 2. We have a very long footage clip here as I'm going to showcase how it's not how you start the game, but how you finish the game. So sometimes you're not going to have the start that you were looking for, or you're just messing around with a new team. Everybody's kind of doing their thing, especially when you're solo queuing and you got to get the feel out for your team. And sometimes, you just kind of got to hang in there. I mean, just because you lose a couple of rounds doesn't mean go ahead and leave. Some people just leave. They trust me, I've done the same thing too. I've gotten frustrated, and I'm like, these healers aren't healing, or these DPS aren't doing their enough damage, or the tank is not worthless. But sometimes you just got to give people a chance to kind of warm up, and then you're not going to always have that fiery start. So without further ado, we're gonna watch some gameplay footage of me solo queuing with these randoms, and like I said, we didn't have the very start of the game. We wasn't very good. It wasn't looking too good for us. I believe at one point we were down two matches to nothing. It wasn't looking very good, and at that point, I wouldn't be too surprised if people would have left, but we stuck it out, and we kept pushing, and we kept grinding, and we kept going at it. And we'll stay tuned and watch as we see what happens and unfolds at the end of the video. But like I said, sometimes you just gotta keep on keeping, if you know what I mean. You just gotta keep on trucking. And that's the only way you're gonna learn how to play. So these everybody, once you get to a little bit high rank, people are gonna start getting a little better. The competition is gonna get a little stronger. Every once in a while you're gonna get these teams that are not, very good, and you're gonna pull off a 4-0 victory. But then every once in a while you're gonna get these super sweaty tryhards, and you gotta bring your A game. And sometimes, it's not going to go your way, and sometimes it's going to go their way. But, yeah, that's part of the Overwatch game. Sometimes I like to call this the overloss, because you're going to take a lot of losses before you can win in Overwatch. In overloss. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you at the end of the video.
10 seconds until the objective's unlocked.
Human kindness is
claiming the robot. My willpower is burning. Our barricade is moving. Keep up this pace. Your end is within my reach. Eyes open now.
We're ahead. Now.
We cannot allow them to take the robot. Gale, the Mahoma. Let's get them. Surrender to my will.
30 seconds remaining.
My ultimate is ready.
Tactical visor activated.
Pain is inevitable. Surrender to my will. Fire at will. We must stop the enemy from advancing.
We're in overtime. They're out of time. Finish them off.
Do not leave the robot
We're
side.
in overtime. Careful. Don't let them push
Looks
it any
like the
further.
win was out of reach this round.
And you see, like, look at the scoreboard right here. We're pretty even, and somehow, right there at the end of the overtime, they got the upper hand. I kind of messed up by going in kind of strong because I heard it was overtime and I was trying to get their back line, and I messed up. And just because of that, I feel like I'm a little partial on my mistake, cost us that round. But we were hanging in there the whole round, and we are actually at one point we're ahead of them. Somehow, I don't know how, they were able to push right there at the very end, and they squeezed out that first victory on the one, and then now it's 0-1. But we'll see what happens this next round.
Your end is within my reach.
Another round down, and it's safe to say the teams are in the zone.
Big stagger lap.
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left.
Misery made manifest.
Not long now until the teams lock in for the round.
A taste of
3,
poison.
2, 1. Capture the objective.
Big stagger lap.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds. The objective's open. There's a bounty in the bag.
Enhancing your vitals.
An amazing play! Wow!
Man on a mission. Stay out of my way.
A taste of poison. My power emanates. Come, my friend. Be nourished. Pain is inevitable.
Watch here.
Your strength becomes heroes never die. Receive my aid.
Tactical visor activated.
Gale the surrender to my will. Now, to start anew. A taste of poison.
An incredible play! Absolutely incredible!
You cannot escape me. Do not rely on my generosity. It is futile.
And that's it! Overtime! It was a hard fight, but they lose this round.
Big Steyerlat.
Score!
Again, you see, it was at one point we had the objective 99 to 54. They somehow get in there, capture it, get all the way into overtime, and somehow, as soon as it's overtime, they got the victory. And again, look at the scoreboard. We were right there. I mean, it was like, how are we losing at this point? We have no idea. We're in the right now. We're at the base, scratching our heads, going, how is it that we are 0-2? And I can see it. I can see it watching the replay. Like, we were right there again. The first two matches, it was like, how? We just don't get it. I mean, we were there. We should have won. We should have had those two. But instead, they pulled it off at the very end, and now we're down 0-2. And at this point, some people get really upset and leave. But this team was like, no, we got this. We're going to keep pushing. Even if we lose this next one, we're just going to keep on pushing because we know it was like we're in the lead the whole entire match, and they somehow pull it off at the very end, and they somehow squeeze out a win the first two matches, as you can see. So right now, I'm pretty sure just like everybody else is on the team, we're all like, oh my God, what is going on? But we're not giving up. We're going to keep on. So we're going to go into the third match here, and we're going to see what happens. And I was doing the best I could, as you can see. I only had one death in that one whole event, but you know the stats reset again for the round, so it's another round. It's another attempt to go in there and get a win. So come on, we gotta do this. We gotta get in there. We're gonna go. We're gonna give it our all again and see what happens. I mean, listen, just because you're down to 0-2, it's not the end of the world. And if you lose the game, you rank down a little bit or you get a little bit, don't worry about it. You learn from the losses, because I feel like you're going to learn more from your loss than you are from a win. All right, there we go. Next round.
The objective's open!
Cannot escape me.
Moving up to Objective A. The objective unlocks in 10 seconds. A tremendous play by Cassidy! The objective's online!
Evolution is a painful path to walk.
冻住，不许走！
Oh, what a brilliant play! Falling back to objective B.
Time again to try again.
10 seconds
Heroes
until the
never
objective's
die.
unlocked.
Cure for all the tales.
Tactical visor activated.
The objective's live!
Hammer down!
Enemy located.
Freeze! Don't move!
Help me behind you.
It's Mercy with a miraculous play!
Many thanks.
And they take the round. Score 1-2.
And there you see, as you can see, I did not have the best of rounds right there. I mean, I literally died 3 times in that match right there alone myself. One time Reinhardt got me, and then like Cassidy came in front of me and threw a bomb and got me before I can even react. And then I think another one was somebody jumped on top of me and I didn't have time to react either. I think I because I pushed in a little too hard because I was trying to get to my team and trying to get to them and healed. But you see, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you have to see what you did wrong and realize like that's what I did wrong. Since I was I was trying to catch up to my team because I had gone back to spawn. I was trying to push up too fast, and that caused me to not see where everybody on the enemy team was, and hence why I got down 3 times in that round. But my team pulled it off. They got it. We were able to squeeze out a win round, and now it's 1-2. So we're back on track a little bit. It's looking pretty good now. We feel a little bit more confident. We're like, okay, we got one. You know, we just got to keep on pushing. We got to keep on doing what we're doing, and we got this. I feel like this team kind of had it what it took to do it, but we'll see. So we're now going into the 4th round. And as you can see, just because we were down 0-2, and we were still pushing. We were still doing it. We were still there. This is a pretty even match team. You know, we got 2 good teams going at it right here. They're well balanced, even team. It's not like one team is better than the other team. It's just an even match, and this is what I like. I like even matches like this. I don't like it when I'm with a team and the other team is just like, you can just tell the other team is just way better than the team you're on. This was an even match. And so here we go.
Let's go! You will be renewed. Viable progress.
Massive play! Massive!
We have overtaken them.
Barricades moving out.
洗澡。
Heroes never die.
Not today.
Surrender to my will. I offer something more.
Don't move.
Something more. I cannot be stopped. I'm under attack.
That's why you don't mess with the yokai.
Unassailable prowess.
冻住，不洗澡。
Take cover.
Coming up.
Enhancing your vitals.
30 seconds left.
Forging ahead.
狐の鍵爪を解き放て。
10 seconds remaining.
No opposition is insurmountable.
Overtime.
If we stop them, victory's ours. Stanger left. The enemy is pushing the robot. Preparing your cellular makeup. Your end is within my reach.
They're getting close. Let's make our
Cure
stand.
for all the tales.
This is our chance to knock them cold.
洗澡。狐の鍵爪を解き放て。
They've lost the lead.
Made manifest. The enemy has taken the lead.
1.
And again, they give it to them in overtime. As you can see, our team had the lead the whole entire match. They killed me one time, and that put us in a position where now they were pushing hard. And for some reason, it automatically goes into overtime. And somehow they say, you know what? They had it. We're going to give it to them. And it's like, why? We had the lead the whole entire match and up until like 10 seconds, and they somehow win. They somehow pull it off, and now it's 3-1. You see what I'm saying? It's one of those things where it's like I just can't seem to like grasp what or how it happens. Like most of my losses in these games are like that. It's like I die right at the very last second of a match or something, and boom, the other team like gets the upper hand and they pull off the victory. And it's kind of sometimes it gets a little frustrating, I must say, because I'm like, wow, I haven't died the whole match up until like 10 seconds into the match being over, and they get it. They pull it off. Now it's 3-1, and it's looking like we're about to lose. And everybody's like, "Oh no, what is going on?" And it's like we don't understand. How is it that possibly that we could be leading the whole entire time of the match, and at the last second, the very last second, they somehow manage to get on the point and capture the objective. And the game says, we're going to reward you for that. We're going to reward the other team for doing that. But we'll see. We still have another round to go. We're not giving up. Another round to go. We're down 1-3 now. Let's go. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned.
Capture the objective.
I'm under attack.
10 seconds until the objective's unlocked. The objective's live.
within my reach.
Hit him hard.
A taste of poison.
冻住！不许走！爪のかぎ爪を解き放て！
Tactical visor activated.
It's hand.
No opposition is insurmountable. Your end is within my reach.
Everyone heal up.
Cure for all the veils.
By Soldier 76!
Receive my aid. My power emanates.
I'm actually underwater!
Tactical visor activated.
Score 2-3.
And as you can see right there, notice how long we were up 99 to like, I don't know, we were up by like a lot. And then somehow they killed me. And then it took forever to get back on the objective, it seemed like. And then it kept going into overtime and overtime. But finally, it gave it to us. And as you can see, we had that point on lockdown for the longest time. And right there at the very end, they almost pulled the same thing out, which would have caused us to have lost this match, and it would have been 4-2. But I mean 4-1. But instead, we did a double overtime. It just kept. I mean, it just seemed like it took forever to get that last point because we were at 99, and it took forever to get the last point. And somehow they were able to get back in it, but we pulled it off, and now it's 2-3. 2-3, and we're still in this game. We're still in the match. We got to make it now 3-3. I mean, we're at match point right now, right here. The other team is at match point, so if they win one more, they seal it, and we're done. Stick a fork in us. But no, we have to pull this one off. No matter what, we have to win this round. And we're on if you want to call it the death match or whatever overtime, win or stay in it, lose, go home. So this is it. We have to make this a 3-3 right here. We have to. Our team feels like, hey, we've been winning this, and they've been sneaking off these wins right at the very end. So we have to just make sure that when it's at the very end, we have to make sure we're still in it.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds. The objective's live. Sayanova's the champion.
Resolute minds are always persistent.
I will fire. I will lead us to victory. Over here!
I offer something more.
And they take the objective. They're pushing forward to objective A.
Crush the enemy.
10 seconds until the objective's unlocked. The objective's open.
Cannot escape me. Shame. Swimmers in the deep end of the data pool.
狐の鍵爪を解き放て
Ultimate shutdown.
Don't move! Heroes never die.
Score 3-3. I can hardly believe my optics.
And just like the announcer says, I can hardly believe my optics because look at that. It was right there at the very end. You notice how long it took for us to capture that last one, but we pulled it off. It's 3-3. We've made it to the final round, and this is let's do or die right here. This is for all the marbles. We're putting in all the chips. We are all in. We can't believe that we've made it all the way this far. We started out 0-2, 0-2, and at one point we were 1-3. But we hung in there, and this is what I'm talking about. This is why sometimes you just don't quit. Don't quit in a match because you're just down. You don't know what's gonna happen. There's so many. There's 7 rounds in this game. That's 7 opportunities that you get to do something with the matches. So don't quit. Hang in there. You never know what's gonna happen. And look at this. We are on a 3 versus 3. Like I said, these were 2 evenly matched teams. And if you're watching the footage like I'm watching them, you can see that we had the upper hand in every round, but somehow they were squeezing it out. They were doing what they needed to do. They were doing what they needed to do to pull these wins. And then right now, we're doing what we need to do to pull these wins. And look, it's 3-3. We're in the last round. We have to win again. Win to stay in it. We are in it to win. So let's go. It's 3-3. Right now, everybody is feeling like I'm feeling, which is let's go. We got this. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna show this team that they could not break our will, like Mario says. So here we go. Last round for all the marbles. All chips are in. Let's do this. Go, go, go.
There are enemies coming.
Cannot escape me.
A remarkable play.
over.
pushing, pushing.
Within my reach.
冻住，不许走。
Fire at
Enemy
will.
has the robot. Initiate search and rescue.
You cannot escape me.
狐の鍵爪を解き放て。
Preparing is a little makeup.
Heroes never die.
Tactical visor activated.
60 seconds remaining.
My will.
An incredible play! Absolutely incredible!
Coping with the robot. Time to push.
Be cautious.
30 seconds left. That's got a sting!
冻住，不许走。
Victory grows ever further.
Please, don't move.
10 seconds remaining.
Fire at will.
It's hand.
We're in overtime!
狐の鍵爪を解き放て。
An unbelievable play by Moira!
Now go get it.
An amazing play!
Heroes never die.
We're on the move.
Time runs short. Take the robot now.
You love to see it, folks.
You just love to see it. Let's go. You just love to see it right there against all odds. Our team pulled it off. Look at that. Thank you for the mercy for reviving me there at the very end. Oh my God, what a match. This was amazing. Thank you all for watching. I'm Senior 904, aka The Last Jedi on Overwatch 2. And we'll stay you out there and stay frosty, everybody.